Now, Stacey, I was scanning your social media last night, as I did.
Yes.
And an intriguing little post. You just wrote, "Oh, hi, anxiety."
Yes.
What was that about?
Do you know what? I just, I get anxiety from time to time, and I just had like a wave of anxiety last night, and you're like, oh, hello, here it comes, and it sort of like bubbles up inside of me. It's something that I know is a part of me, and I've stopped sort of trying to fight against it as such.
What is it, though, when you say
well,
anxiety?
Janet was on today.
No, we love each other. We were working together yesterday, and I said goodbye to Stacey at 2 o'clock, and I went home, and you seemed perfectly all right.
Yeah.
So what happened?
I think I'm quite good at managing how it manifests itself, and it probably gets worse at night time, when I have more time to sit and think about it. And it just is a part of me, and instead of battling against it now, I sort of have to be like, oh, hello, here you are, I'm going to ride you out because I know that it'll be over soon, and I've just got to accept that this is a part of my personality rather than something that I've got to try and get rid of because I can't.
We spoke about it before, and I said to you, do you keep a piece of paper by the bed?
Yeah.
Because I do. And when I get things out, especially at night, I get things out of all proportion. I have a rerun of things in my head, then I have to write it all down. And when I read it in the morning, it looks stupid.
Yeah, I do it all the time. And when we were talking about this, it's one of the best conversations about anxiety I've had, just because I look up to you and aspire to you. And I never thought that someone who seems so cool, calm and collected would ever experience anxiety.
Yeah. I mean, Janet, a lot of people would think that everything's water off a duck's back to you.
But it isn't, because yesterday I went to see a really good film, I, Tonya, and I came out and I was in a really good mood, and then on the way home I looked on my phone, and because I'd made a few jokes with Linda yesterday about her swimsuit picture, which were jokes, everybody watching, and we are close friends, a couple of nasty people on Twitter were on and on and on at me, and I was reading it, and I thought, put that phone down, put that phone down.
Yeah.
And then when I got home, I thought, exactly how you, I had a major anxiety attack about whether I'd been too horrible to Linda. But we came out of the studio and we were really friendly. It's just that anxiety can, even manifest itself in me. And then I got up this morning, I wrote it down, and I got up this morning and I thought, oh, Janet.
So do you just manage that yourself, Janet, or have you ever kind of gone to get outside help for that, or...?
I haven't ever got outside help for anxiety. I have for relationships, and I have discussed my... one psychiatrist said to me, obviously on the outside, you appear like you're like an iceberg, you know. There's hidden, there's a lot of you beneath the waterline that people don't know about, and you're not willing to reveal it. But I am willing to talk about the fact that even, strong, confident women like me, someone can get through to me. They can absolutely get through, and the same with Stacey.
And the social media, I'm not saying social media creates all anxiety, but I do think it adds to it.
Well, it got to Colleen because she
escape.
came off Twitter. I mean, it definitely got to Colleen, and it got to the point where it was really, really upsetting her. Yeah.
It just wasn't good in her life. How do you...
Well, I think it comes to a point where you can't come onto a show like Loose Women and edit yourself because people are going to have opinions on you. I think you've just got to, just try and deal with it. I mean, I've been... criticised throughout my whole career for numerous different reasons. And so I feel like I think I'm quite strong in terms of I don't take it on board so much. I don't know about anxiety. I mean, I do write lists of everything all the time. I'm responsible for doing that.
Because I don't think anxiety, like you said, Kay, necessarily is sparked from social media.
You said it was from your fridge.
It can be really menial things for me, like my fridge cabinet might not be organised, and I know that sounds ridiculous, but I could be thinking about that all day and all day and all day, and then eventually it will spiral off into that's not organised, my life isn't organised,
I was going to say,
my children, what am I doing, who am I, and it just really gets worse and worse to the point where it feels like you can't breathe.
Yeah.
Because
as women, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves, don't we? To be perfect at everything, like get the house done, pay the mortgage, your children, your work. We want to do everything, but then
I don't think
it's all right to have your hands up and go, oh, it's a bit overwhelming sometimes.
Let's calm you down and change the subject.
I'm talking about